Have you ever melted a sweet bread? Have you ever melted some bread? Brian Jordan is here and Tyler Brown is going to dance.
That didn't work.
Yeah.
Doesn't do anything.
Yeah, just leave it right there. I don't want to look at it. That's already my light. That's my time. I gotta go ahead and get after it. We're gonna do a comedy show today, and y'all got the front row spot for it. So a little bit about me is I've played music professionally for quite some time, and now I've figured out how to put in even less effort. Nah, look. You're taking the light show to the back, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the great and powerful. 4 years sober next week. Chuck. Bradley Help. So I never understood rape whistles, because the last thing that I want to do is draw attention to myself when I'm raping. Speaking of which, I took this new girl I was seeing on our first date to McDonald's because I wanted to convey to her that this relationship would be inexpensive, available worldwide, and fairly consistent. At which point she told me that I should start eating healthier. So I switched to the Big Mac. It has lettuce. So now I've dug myself in this hole where every time I pull up to the drive-thru at the bank, I get real scared and order 4 McDoubles. These jokes are sponsored by McDonald's. I'm loving it.
I'm loving it. Yeah, Asher beat the shit out of us, so it's probably pretty fuck.
It's fine. I thought I was gonna read this shit off my phone because I'm high as fuck. And that's alright. You know, all the best foods for you are named after body parts. An ear of corn, a head of lettuce, pussy. Knock, knock. Help! He has a knife. There's blood everywhere. I need to get inside your house and call the police. He's murdered my family in cold blood. I need to use your telephone. Knock, knock. Hello, sir. I just moved in across the street. I'm supposed to let you know that I've moved into the neighborhood. I've registered with the courthouse. They know I'm here. So now by law I'm required to tell you. Have any kids? Everybody loves Rush, and they say they're one of the greatest bands of all time. But I wonder if they'd have been better if they just took their time. Appreciate that. Thank you. I fucking hate Rush. There's no punchline to that. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I mean, just slow down. I think they call them USB cables because USA was already taken. My safe word is rape. I realized I was becoming a little bit more of an adult when the powder in my life switched from cocaine in my nose to cornstarch on my balls. So that's what I'm talking about. Speaking of cornstarch, there's two seasons in my life. There's cornstarch season and there's coin star season. Because if I don't have to use one, I got to use the other. You ever walk into Walmart, see the self-checkouts are closed, and walk the fuck out?
Yeah.
Those days are gone. Knock knock. I don't fucking even care anymore. Alright, y'all, dig this. So here's what we did. We got a few other people that are going to be doing comedy for you this evening. And we're going to get this shit kicked off again. My name is Kelsey Hudgens. That's my time for right now. You'll be hearing back from me in a second. After my best friend, Dave Serra. Ladies and gentlemen, from Los Angeles, California. The mountains of Los Angeles. The great and powerful Dave Serra, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you. I was standing outside. I found these cards. I'm just gonna read them. If there's anything racial or anything inappropriate that are on these things, I didn't write them. They're on the cards. Whoever wrote that, get mad at them. This one's labeled Black Eye. This generation is so much nicer than my sister's even. She's only 6 years older than me, and all of her friends wore the same thing to prom. 2 black eyes.
Get him, coach!
I don't like where this is going. Let's keep going though. See this one. Ooh. This one is Chicago-style pizza is what happens when you can't decide between pasta or cake. That one's for the people at home, I guess. You ever feel like waiters and waitresses at Chinese restaurants kind of give you the round eye treatment? Like,
Here we go. Get him in.
like, they try to get you to order the shittiest, most disgusting fucking food. Like, okay, here, I like the monkey shit soup. Really? Monkey shit soup? What's the diet of these monkeys, by the way? See, this was the issue. Like Kelsey said, you know, there's 2 people by the bar and the people at the bar. They're probably funnier than all of us here. So, dude, I landed in South Carolina. I'm from Los Angeles. It's, I landed in South Carolina and I went to the bathroom and I thought, shit, I was gonna use the stall and I said, nah, I'm in South Carolina. I'm gonna pee standing up.
Let's go! Let's go!
Right? I didn't even do that in Texas. I have one of those cocaine habits where you really have to watch how you use other people's bathrooms. Especially at parties. This is bad because, you know, I'm already kind of known as that guy. By the way, whoever wrote this has a lot of similarities to me for some reason. I don't know. I'm already known as that guy. And what happens is, anytime I close the door in the bathroom, I can already imagine people standing outside saying, "Oh, what's he doing there?" So now I just pee with the fucking door open, which sucks because I like to pee sitting down. I mean, that's the joke, right?
Fucking judgmental motherfuckers.
No, you gotta be standing up here.
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking pee right here, dude. Okay. I probably shouldn't even be here right now. Like, I'm on sort of half vacation.
I fought that.
No, I don't care. Dude, I don't care. No, honestly. No, but I probably even shouldn't be here right now. Like, my mother and I own a puppy mill back home. A puppy mill, for those who don't know, is where you raise purebred puppies. Labradors, golden retrievers, Boston retrievers. Even though I fucking hate Boston retrievers, Ma. Anyway, so in California, rescues have been outselling purebreds 2-1. So I don't really know what we're gonna do. I mean, this puppy mill's been in our family for generations. So I just did what any good son would do. I bought a whip and a lead pipe, and honestly, I'm just gonna fucking abuse these puppies and turn them into rescues. I mean, who doesn't want an abused purebred rescue? Come on. And puppies are so unaggressively dumb and obedient. I mean, it takes night after night after night of beating me over the fucking head. And you don't want to kill the damn thing, you just want it to be scared of you, right? I don't know how we fit all that on this card, it's fucking crazy.
Let's go.
I don't like, okay. I suffer from minor necrophilia.
What?
I only like to fuck dead children.
What? Who gave you Hey, I want to see the handwriting on that one. We're the featured Jeffrey
It's
Dahmer.
fucking written in another language and shit. Anyway.
God damn it.
This whole pandemic has been garbage. Like, I have to work from home, and I hate being on the computer. Like, women have really thrived through this pandemic, I think, because they can stay at home and work on the computer. And I feel like, okay. I feel like all hackers are women. They're just like the most evolved form of a secretary. It's mean. That's a mean one. I met a guy in New York. I think he was homeless. I'm not really sure, but he didn't have any shoes on, so I just took a guess. I told him, I said, you should put something for your feet. Get something for your feet so you don't catch a cold. He goes, nah, I'm too smart to get sick. Really? Too smart to get sick? Oh, this is a pack. I wonder if they're together. I guess they are. All right, next one. All right, I'm Armenian. An Armenian 69 is when both of our noses enter each other's anuses. I got a big nose. I'm a big nosed white person. There's two types of white people in this world. There's big nosed white people and small nosed white people. I mean, we're all the same. No, it's funny because I like to get fucked up and call my mom sometimes. One time I called her, I said, Mom, I'm not feeling well. I think I have jungle fever. She goes, what? You want to marry a Jew? Why would...
What?
Big nose fever.
Big nose fever.
Short urinals are not for short people. They are for people with big dicks. I like that one. Oh, there's a tag right here. There's a tag.
Skip that one.
There's a tag right here. We should treat short urinals like handicapped spots for black people. I don't agree with that one. I don't agree with. I like how this person makes having a big dick a handicap. I don't like that. I already read that one.
Openly said. Just get it out.
This one literally just says the N-word on it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. You ever wonder if instead of slaves, the people who originally sent a letter back home meant Slavs? Like, they show up with a boat of black people and to a plantation owner, and he's like, what am I supposed to do with 3,000? All right, bring them in, I guess. Oh, yeah, I gotta make sure you guys are cool before I read this one.
How do you do that?
Or not.
I'm not doing that. Okay, last one here. Australian people are the only people who pronounce acronyms longer than it takes to actually pronounce the fucking word. Like, mixed martial arts. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go watch some MMA. All right, that's my time. Dave Sarah, thank you very much, people.
Los Angeles, California's own Dave Sarah, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you guys know what my favorite Frank Sinatra song is?
What's that?
It's the one that he played right before he went home to beat his wife. You know what Frank Sinatra's favorite Frank Sinatra song was? The one that he did right after he got done beating his wife. You know what Frank Sinatra's favorite thing to do was?
Beat his wife.
Shoot pool with the Rat Pack. After which he would go home and beat his wife. All right, guys, we're gonna keep this train rolling. We got a young man who's popped up in here and surprised us. Ladies and gentlemen, the great and powerful Pete Davidson. I'm just kidding. Jesse, keep it going for him.
How's it going? Yeah. I actually get it a lot that I look like Pete Davidson, and I'm trying to figure out how to deal with it, you know? Like, I take it with a grain of salt when people are like, yo, Pete Davidson's mad funny. I'm like, yeah, I am. Like, Pete Davidson's hot as fuck. I'm like, fuck yeah, I am. Like, Ariana Grande's out of his league. I'm like, fuck that guy. Piece of shit from Staten Island, who cares, right? I don't know, man. I used to be 300 pounds, believe it or not. I actually used to be 300 pounds. No applause? Fuck you guys. I didn't do this for me. I did not do this for me, all right? I would much rather be at home eating Cool Ranch Doritos right now. This is for you, all right? I did used to be 300 pounds, and I think we should normalize fat shaming. I like fat shaming because it fucking worked. It fucking worked. You know what did get me skinny was my doctors going, you could drop a couple pounds if you want to live longer. I was like, I'm a fat piece of shit. I don't want to live longer, doc. You know what did get me skinny? Moving to Harlem and hearing, yo, Fat Pete Davidson. I was like, all right, I could lose 1 or 2 chins, you know, fuck. Oh, man. I don't know. This pandemic's been fucking weird, right? Like, I moved down here during the pandemic. I used to live in New York, and I got way too close with my roommate there. I was like, oh, can we go back to not talking? I was like, this is weird. Like, he didn't know how to make good conversation, and that's coming from, like, a probably autistic dude. Like, this guy was very bad. I saw him, like, in the living room area, and he's like, what's your favorite porn? I was like, that's not how you start a conversation. It's not, who fucking raised you, Ron Jeremy? What the fuck kind of conversation starter is that, right? And then I told him, I was like, I'm actually not a big fan of porn, and he was like, ooh, that's just because you're not watching the right types of porn. And I was like, all right, enlighten me, Bradley. What are the right types of porn? And he's like, oh, have you checked out this gangbang porn? I was like, absolutely not. I'm gonna cut you off right there. Gangbang porn, my least favorite type of porn. Because porn is a reminder I need a girlfriend. Gangbang porn is a reminder I need a girlfriend and more friends. I'm like, fuck, these dudes look like they're having a good time. Did they just high-five each other? Fuck, I miss large social gatherings. I know. Then I found out from Bradley that stepmom porn is the most popular porn category in the country right now. You fucking perverts. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Does anyone in here actually have a stepmom? That is statistically low. Call your parents after the show. You might have a stepmom. Stepmom porn is not hot, all right? I have a stepmom. They're not hot. All a stepmom is a regular mom you meet 5 years later and love a little bit less. That's all a stepmother is. Also, the only prerequisite for being my stepmom is getting fucked by my dad. I don't know what your relationship with your father is, but I've never been watching porn and it was like, you know what would really get me going? If my father railed her first. I don't know, man. It's a weird time to be like tall, white, and socially awkward, man. I tried to go to a movie back when those were like still a thing, you know? I tried to go to the movie theaters. You guys see the Joker movie? I went to go see the Joker movie back when that was in theaters. And I went in there and like, it's a wild world. That's why I'm like glad you guys came out to a comedy show tonight. I'm glad you guys came out. Because it feels like every time you go turn on the news, there's like a new mass shooting. And that sucks for you guys, but it really sucks for me because I look like the guy who does the shootings. Like, tall, white, and autistic has not had its time in recent years, all right? Like, I went in to see the Joker movie, and I'm like nervous that it might get shot up. I'm just trying to watch the movie, but everyone's watching me. They're like, oh, why does he have a book bag? I was like, it's a convenient way to travel. 30 minutes in, I start reaching into the bag. They're like, what's he doing? I was like, I brought snacks from home. I'm poor. If you rat me out, I will bring a gun next time. Oh, man. I'm a film school dropout. I dropped out of film school. That's the only school you're supposed to do shootings at. They don't like when you do it at other places. I don't know. I am a young kid. I'm only 22 years old, and so like I try to learn about stuff that happened maybe like when I wasn't too old. Like I found out like 9/11 happened, and everyone has like their 9/11 story. Especially living in New York, everyone had where they were at 9/11. I was in like pre-K, so I was like, all right, maybe I should watch a documentary or two. So I got high and watched a couple 9/11 documentaries. Total buzzkill. Not fun at all. But I watched them. I tried to learn a little bit more about it, you know. And something that they said that was just crazy to me was they were like, when the first plane hit, they didn't evacuate the second tower. And I was like, that is crazy. Because I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm at work, I try to find any excuse to leave early. If I'm just sitting at my cubicle and I look out my window and see, I don't know, my coworkers burning alive, I'm gonna be like, Deborah? Could I maybe take a half day? The fuck? Oh man, that's a fun one. I don't know. You guys smoke weed?
Yeah.
Okay, this group is fun. Fuck you, nerds. Fucking nerds, yeah. I'm a big pot fan, if you couldn't tell by looking at me, listening to me, or smelling me. I'm a very, very big stoner. I love me some weed. I think weed is the best drug. No offense, bartenders, because you make a living selling other drugs, alcohol, but weed has to be the best drug. It's the only drug with its own holiday, 420. No other drug has a holiday. And that's gotta fucking change, because how awesome would Cocaine Day be, right? Cocaine Day, mark your calendars, it's coming this year, September 15th. It's starting to get cold out, you need a little bump, and then like 4 days prior, you're a little sad, so you just need the bump, September 15th, Cocaine Day, right? Picture this, you wake up in the morning, just like every other day. You go into work, all of a sudden all your coworkers are on cocaine, you're just like, you're getting mad shit done. Cocaine Day's efficient. You get into work, you're gonna be like, hey Sarah, did you make those copies? She's like, oh yeah, I made these copies. They're like, God damn, Sarah. She's just like, I need to unload. I have 3 children and probably a divorce coming on. They're like, God damn it, you do you, Sarah. The only problem with Cocaine Day is like, every day becomes Cocaine Day. Just cocaine season and then cocaine decade, and it's just a very, very long cocaine sequence. Oh man. I don't know. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a little bit white trash. I actually kind of take pride in it, but I do think with like woke culture, everyone's trying to like clean up a bunch of terms. Everyone's, no. I say okay to that. I'm like, all right, clean it up. But if you're gonna do it, like, I want to be cleaned up too. White trash is a little bit offensive, you know? Like, can we try on like white another man's treasure for once? Like, come on. I just want to feel happy while shotgunning a beer once. Instead, I'll just stay depressed shotgunning my problems away. I don't know, man. I am white trash though, because like, I don't know, you can tell how white trash someone is based on how many times they've been evicted. I've been evicted quite a bit, man. I've been evicted, like, so when I was 19, I got evicted for the first time. And when you get evicted at 19, your immediate thought is like, all right, I should probably go back, move back in with the parents. Problem here is I'm white trash. I got evicted with the parents. I was trying to figure out what the fuck I was gonna do. They're also trying to figure out what the fuck they're gonna do. All of a sudden, I find my new place to live before my parents find their place, and they're like, hey, Jesse, can I crash on your couch for a little bit? And most kids would probably be like, no, that's fucking weird. My parents are gonna crash on my couch. I was like, absolutely. You guys have a place to stay. Come stay at Jesse's, all right? Because they came in, and boy, was it a different situation. My dad came in 2 minutes past curfew. I was like, where were you, young man? You had me nervous. Do you know what the streets of New York are like after 10 p.m.? I was like, Mom, go to your room. Dad has not earned you, all right? You will see each other when you know how to act. Oh, man. I know. I'm glad I don't live with my parents anymore, though, because it was weird. It was weird living with my dad. Like, my dad found my stash of weed, and that was very strange for me, because he tried to sit me down, have the drug talk with me. He's like, hey, Jesse, here's the thing about his drug talk, though. My dad is a reformed coke addict, and I know this about him, and he still tried to give me the drug talk as if he had the upper hand. He sits me down, he goes, hey, Jesse, I found your stash of weed. And I was like, and? I was like, what? He sits me down, he goes, I just know weed can lead to other worse drugs. And I was like, that's hilarious. You think I can afford better drugs? Dad, we just got evicted together. I can't afford cocaine. That's why I need the holiday, all right? I need that shit paid for. All right. Give it up for your host, everybody. Give it up for all the comics you've seen so far tonight. We got a great show lined up for you. Thank you.
You remember this guy just showing up out of nowhere and murdering? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I know. I know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the great and powerful, all the way from the great state of Ohio, in which you guys know that most everybody is, go back to Ohio, but leave your daughters. But this guy's pretty cool. The great and powerful Will Bell, best friend WB, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey guys, I'm Will Bell. It's nice to meet you. I'm from Ohio. I came down here to play golf. I come here every year for a golf trip, kind of during, the cold season because I'm broke, and this is the only time I can afford to play golf here. My dad called me the other day, and he sounded really distraught, as if like someone in our family died. And it turned out Tiger Woods got into a very bad car accident, and it was as if someone in our family died, and he's very upset. And I was upset too, because I could imagine being woke up out of that car, especially from the last time when he was woke up out of a car, he was getting smacked in the face with a 9-iron. Do you guys ever think that McDonald's pies are just Apple Hot Pockets?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I smoke weed. So I have a friend who is dating a trans person, which is fine, but he's kind of ashamed. He doesn't like telling people about that. And so he told me, and I feel like she's some sort of superhero in which I know her actual identity and I can't blow her cover, which is ironic because he's been blowing her cover this entire time, if you know what I mean. I told my friend that I'm gay. I'm not, but I wanted to see how good of a friend this person was and if they could keep a secret. So now everyone knows I'm gay. It was very hard to explain that to my girlfriend. Let's see. So I once took this girl on a date. We're driving back to her house, and she told me some information about her having herpes, and I was just like, "Do I pull over? Like, is this where the end of the line is?" But my own insecurities was like, maybe she's lying to me because she doesn't want to have sex. and turns out she was showing me her Valtrex as if it was some sort of trophy. So, yeah. So after that, you know, I kind of just like slept on one side of the bed. I'm real tired, you know. I don't know anything about herpes. I was quite sure I was gonna get it from the bed sheets themselves. Didn't happen. I don't have herpes. But what was cool is that I would see her out and I would introduce her to people I didn't like as if she was some sort of dirty nuke, you know, like my own personal COVID-19 I can cast upon other people. So, you know, God bless her wherever she is. She's probably dead. I once visited my grandfather in the nursing home, and he was telling me about all the pussy he was getting in there, and I was like, "Grandpa, shut up, dude. There's no way your dick works." And he looked me straight in the eye and he said, "Willie, I don't need no stinking Viagra. I need whiskey to keep it down." I realized that day, I got my grandpa's dick. I got my mom's eyes, I got my grandpa's dick, you know? I'm hard right now. Oh, shit. I had a turtle once. His name was Speedy, and I let him outside sometimes, just do stuff. And I remember I was a young boy, and I had to poop really bad. And my mom was sitting outside, and she was smoking a cigarette. And I was like, "Hey, Mom, watch the turtle. I gotta go poop. It's a turtle. It should be fine." I come back out, and she was on the phone. She was smoking a cigarette. The turtle's gone. The turtle's absolutely gone. And it's as if I wished that into experience by naming the turtle Speedy. I ended up finding him a couple months later in the driveway, and at that point we already threw out the turtle, you know, in capture. So at this point it's like, "Speedy's home," and I ended up just putting him in the creek. He's also dead. Speedy's for sure dead. You know, there's no way he can survive harsh Ohio winters. It's not, you know, painter turtles I don't think are indigenous to the area. So, Yeah. But yeah, that's my time, guys. This is the last time I've done comedy in a really long time. Thank you for keeping comedy alive.
Best friend WB, ladies and gentlemen. All the way from Ohio to do jokes for you. So, loading up the dishwasher is about like trying a new sexual position. You don't do it right the first time, they're not gonna let you try it again. That being said, trying new sexual positions all evening long for your listening pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. My best friend all the way from Richmond, motherfucking Virginia, the great and powerful Mumford Davis, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Kelsey. Give it up for your host, Kelsey Hutchins, now, y'all. Fuck yeah. Keep it going for him. Keep it going for the venue. Keep it going for all the comics you've seen tonight. Yeah. Keep clapping. All right, flash your titties. Somebody. Where? Can I get a round of belly claps? Where my fat people at? Let's fucking, yeah. All right, let's make some noise if you got tattoos. Who's got tattoos? Yeah? Everybody's got tattoos? Okay, I have tattoos also. I count my stretch marks as tattoos. Yeah. Speaking of stretch marks, I don't like the way they look on white girls. Yeah. I think black girls have much better looking stretch marks than white girls. You can barely even see them. It's like a cool little tiger print. Like, I'm tired of white. I think the difference between black girls and white girls is like fucking an apex predator and tricking a sea lion into having sex with you. Except you don't even have to trick the sea lion. You just gotta find a sea lion with the Xanax addiction. And another thing. I think black girl pussy is way better than white girl pussy. Shit's so good. I was eating it over the steering column on my small SUV. I was like, I love you. And she was like, what? No, it's so good. Like, I stuck my hand in there. When I pulled it out, I had a French manicure. No joke. That is excellent work. I should stick the tip in and see. Just kidding. And another thing. Black girl ass tastes way better than white girl ass. Could you believe that the seasoning comes out the other end? No, I'm just kidding. I like white girls. I like all girls. They're all the same. These are jokes. I like thick ebony queens. So. Teresa, I'm talking to you, Teresa. Okay. I'll find her later. A lot of people think I'm autistic because when I get excited, I do this. Just jerking off invisible dicks. But I'm not autistic, I'm schizophrenic, so I think the dicks are real. No, for real, I am. My parents sent me to the mental hospital because I was smoking, drinking, and dating black women. So they gave me the shock treatment so that I would forget about the black women. So I got out and I started seeing black women for the first time. Actually, I met one in there, you know, for a psych ward relationship. It wasn't that bad. It was. I found out she was bipolar. She had all the emotions, I had all the personalities. It's a match made in straitjackets. You know, it was all good till she was like, hey, I'm pregnant. I was like, hey, you're crazy. You got the wrong guy. So I knew that bitch was lying because I already had a vasectomy. I did it myself. Just kidding. Now the nurse was like, are you sure you want to go through with this? It's kind of a permanent procedure. You're 21, you don't have any kids, you're not even fucking. So I was like, hell yeah. I only have a couple more years on dad's insurance. Let's fucking do this. This is South Carolina. Snip it or ticket. Take that, future kids. You're not gonna trap me. I'm shooting blanks. I'm a strong, independent man. I don't need no man. like feeding my girlfriend when she's sleeping. You know, just something easy, just cold deli meats and cheeses. I was like, damn, babe, you are keto when you're unconscious. I'm glad I got the vasectomy, because you know what? The only thing that would stand in the way of me achieving my dreams was knocking up a fat bitch. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine just sitting in that fucking house 10 years from now and just be like, what's that, babe? You broke the scale again? I mean, the scale broke again. You want me to take it back to Target? I mean, what's worse than knocking up somebody that already looks pregnant to begin with? Now, I was living with my girlfriend. We started fighting over stupid shit. You start living together, you start arguing. It's inevitable what happens. She was like, I don't like the way you do the dishes. And I was like, the hair on your mole is starting to grow back. Get out my face with your lunch lady looking ass. Big. So we broke up. I'm single now. Teresa, I'm single. Teresa, sit on my face. All right. Do we got any couples in here? Any couples? Like, really? Who? Who's a couple? Chuck? All right. Chuck, how long y'all been together, Chuck?
Oh, put me on the fucking spot.
How long? 2 to 6 months?
No, 6 years.
6 years. So it's going good.
Yeah.
You guys looking for a third? I can hold the camera real steady. I can. Got you.
You're in.
Awesome. Maybe afterwards, I can record it. We can put on Kelsey's virtual reality headset, and we can watch it later. Oh, that'd be good. Now, we got anybody single in here? Single dating? Who's you guys dating during COVID? So you're all pieces of shit like me. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I met this girl and she was like, I love Pokemon. And I was like, bitch, I will Snorlax you. She was like, what's that? I'm like, that's where I fall asleep on top of you until someone with a flute comes over and plays a little song. I met this other girl and we started eating mushrooms together.
Woo!
I started freaking out. Her face started shifting into some kind of farm animal. So I laid down on the bed and she was like, move over, but all I heard was, move! So I milked her ass. She had that 2% lactose. I like toes. Like, girls on Tinder selling feet pics. Yeah. $10 for a package of feet pics. What a fucking waste of money. Like, I'm fucked up. I need some dirt. I need some gravel, some mud puddles. Like, I'll pay $20 for your feet under some broken glass. I would love nothing more than that. No. Let's get a picture of you and some rainbows. Let's see them. Are they painted? Okay. God damn.
Live.
Thank you. What's your name? Thank you, Chris. I love your feet. They're gorgeous. Fuck yeah. Painted, everything tatted. I love it. I have a vasectomy. I can't get you pregnant. You get then it. This is a match right here. I might have to not go back to Virginia tonight. No, my favorite actor is Kevin Spacey. Yeah, I've always liked him. Actually, I met him when I was 16 years old at a convention. He took me in the back. He told me I was really gonna make it in Hollywood. He patted me on the stomach.
That's what makes it funny.
He put his whole penis in my mouth. But for real, let's give it up for House of Cards, y'all. That was a fucking good show.
That was a good show.
And I don't care how many dicks he touched. He's an actor.
He made a great ass president.
Yeah, he did. And that show went to shit after he left.
know what? That last season was bullshit.
Trump 2024.
Or just hold it in your mouth.
What is happening?
All right. When the three of us get together, we're gonna work that out. I got you. Hold it in the mouth, put the ice cubes wherever you want. I'm freaky. We get the whips, the chains. We can hit up Priscilla's. Teresa.
Where is Teresa?
I want to put Teresa's ass on a swing and see what happens.
Damn it.
Yeah? I'm only here for a couple more hours. I'm gonna end on this. You guys have been a great audience. I appreciate y'all so much. I knew it was time to move out of my parents' house when my mom found my fleshlight. I probably shouldn't have left that shit in the microwave. It's a bad place to keep it. Just kidding, that didn't happen. Actually, I caught my dad fucking my fleshlight. It's like, how could you do this to me? I loved her. My name is Mumford Davis. Keep it going. Everybody on here. Welcome your host back, Kelsey Hutchins. I appreciate it.
All right, guys. Well, that's the first comedy show that I've ever fucking hosted. And I guess it went all right. We may do them again. I don't fucking know. I don't make any plans. Robert Thompson's here. We'll ask Robert if it's okay to do another one maybe later on.
At least
We want you back. At least one. All right. Well, anyway, please give all of your money to Tyler Brown.
All of it.
Don't give any money to Brian Jordan. I don't even know where Brian is.
Right, guy?
Hey, Brian. Anyway, that's all we got for you this evening. Be good people. Tip your bartender. It ain't that fucking hard. We might do this again. Follow us on the internet. Talk to these people and find out who they are because they're fucking funny and they deserve for you to know who they are. God damn it. Be good people.